When not even words can explain something to you, a situation, an experience, or feelings in general, there is one thing that can make you actually understand whatever the hell the other person is trying to say to you. One thing that is so universal, so accessible for anyone, that can a lot of times pretty much just break any barrier of language, culture, time, anything. And yeah, I am talking about art. Of course, there are certain pieces of art that aren't really trying to pass anything profound to you, and there isn't really anything wrong with that. Actually, it is even kinda difficult to define art itself, but let's not get into that since it's really fucking boring. Anyways, art can take a lot of forms. Drawings, movies, I'd even say videos on YouTube. Sure, why wouldn't that be considered art? But in my opinion, the type of art that is more able to effectively transmit a feeling is definitively music. Hello, it's me again. And today to talk about something actually different. Yeah, no quirky horror game that came to destroy barriers. Fuck that, I'm tired. I want this channel to be about things that I like, so I decided I'll just talk about whatever the hell I want. Of course that includes games, but I don't want to force myself to always talk about that. So let's talk about some different stuff too regularly. And please don't just drop this video because of that, because, well, I'm sure that this is a subject that, at least to some extent, everyone has some kind of interest. Since it's impossible you don't enjoy music to some extent. So let's dive into this really vast and kinda weird word of expression. But before, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and check the other videos I posted here on my channel. If you like this one, you probably enjoyed them too. And if you enjoy my channel as a whole, consider subscribing and staying around. No, seriously, don't just ignore this as a generic YouTuber warning. I'm a beginner channel, and every little kind of help you can give me really makes a difference. So now, let's do this. As I said before, I consider music to be the best way to express yourself and transmit feelings. And when I say that, I do not want to say that music is the actual best form of art, or even the best actual way to express yourself. I just want to say that for me, it's the one that works the most. In fact, I actually sometimes even draw more than I make music, because when I'm at my school, I can't really use my computer to produce songs, lol. So I just grab a notebook and start making sketches, and they always reflect on how I'm feeling on that moment, usually pretty abstract, going from some really goofy stuff like this one, or this, and when I'm really going fucking insane, shit like this. I think music and visual arts actually a lot of times complement each other, and images that I can see contribute to make me attach some emotion or connection to certain songs. But I'm only talking about individual types of art in this video, and not combinations of them. So enough beating around the bush, and let me show you some songs that I made to exemplify this more. When I make music, that is something that if you're already familiarized with my channel, you probably already know, I enjoy using different elements from different genres and artists I listen to. I like mixing metal with breakcore, with experimental electronic music, grunge, orchestral stuff, and much more. One of my favorites is definitively projections of inner feelings. This song kinda resumes my musical taste, and it's probably one of the best ones I ever made. It's kinda melancholic on some parts, really aggressive on others, and almost kinda epic on others. Another song that I made when I was really angry and wanted to let it out on a healthy way was this one that I still didn't decide the name, and that is something?
The story about the digging, the hearing of the sounds from hell is very real. What do you always
It's really noisy, full of screaming and noises, creatures, it's really fast, and was purely made to express how I was feeling at that moment, and I think I kinda succeeded to pass it. But of course, I do not only make music, I also listen to it, and listening to music can be just as good and liberating as making it. Okay, I'm gonna say something now that is not a secret to anyone. Everyone has problems, everyone has some kind of internal struggle and stress, and a lot of times people choose to just ignore this and accumulate it inside, which isn't really good. A lot of times people discount their rage in others, which is also not good, obviously, but something that has always helped me to keep myself alright and face everything is music. I talked more about the artistic part on the last chunk of the video, but here I want to talk purely about lyricism, energy, and teenage angst, I guess. I'm gonna get as example Korn. Korn is a band that you may already know, but if you don't, that's weird, and I'll explain very briefly. The new metal movement was one of the last big metal movements we had, and it was something really unique and different. Just like every musical and artistic movement in general, we had some really generic stuff full of stupid lyrics and rapping on a fucking Limp Bizkit type beat. But we also had some really good stuff, and one of the biggest bands and first of these movements, Korn, is one of these good parts. Korn's sound was raw, different, and full of emotion. Their first album was fucking carried with grief. And of course you can just resume that to stupid teenage angst, Except, on this case, you really can't. Jonathan Davis, the vocalist of the band, went through some really fucked up stuff when he was young that I'm not really going to enter a lot because it's pretty sensitive topic. Child abuse and this really fucked up, like really. And Jonathan turned all his pain into this beautiful art. Korn's early stuff can be a little bit direct, such as in the song Daddy, that when I listened at first, I didn't really like, to be honest, but after some time I learned to appreciate this song and understand what it all was about. In fact, this song was so carried with emotion and was so direct about the abuse Jonathan suffered that during that is definitively Linkin Park, that is my favorite artist slash band of all time. I also really enjoy finding artists with unusual and experimental sounds, such as Nero's Day at Disneyland that I won't talk about because I already made a video where I talk about her on half of it. That you should definitively check out too, it's pretty cool. But artists such as Deftones that came in the same time as Korn, and started as new metal too, but developed that sounded something different from anything and that can barely fit into any subgenre, having this shoegaze new metal rock thing that no one ever did the same way. Or even fucking Decalios, that is an artist that simply popped up on my YouTube recommended and I was completely blown away by the melancholic sadness and bizarre stuff his music is. I mean, even bigger bands such as Nirvana fucking changed the whole game and the music has always been really important to me and will always be. It will always be a big part of my life and my taste. I really love making it, listening to it, and discovering everything around it. And I hope after this video, if you didn't already, you can be able to see a little more of the songs you listen to, and just be able to appreciate all this beautiful world that is music a little bit more. Seriously, if you have at least a little bit of interest in all the topics I said here, consider listening to other albums different from the ones you already listened to, and discovering new artists. You may enjoy them after all. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say on this video. If you liked it, as I said before, leave a like, a comment, and give my channel a chance. I put a lot of effort into my videos and they aren't really easy to make, you know. Oh, and watch the Castlevania Hour of Sorrow video I made. I really like it how it turned out, and you probably also do. So now, goodbye.